First, I want to thank you guys for coming out. It was, a long process here. I had, 3 different guest speakers set up, but guess what? My time got shifted, so they was on deployment. So I'm gonna tell you a story about myself. About 20 years ago, when I was 15, my mom allowed me to go to Bennett. Right. And, what you guys got? And after she signed and said, yes, baby, you can go, I was preparing myself to go, went, got my hair cut. And I remember the night before, she was like, baby, come sleep in the bed with me. I'm like, how all of us gonna sleep in that bed? Me, you, your husband, all of us in the bed together? Girl, we'll make a way, just come on. Long story short, I was so excited I couldn't go to sleep. So, we woke up 3 in the morning, because everybody know, MELPS, you have to be there early, right? Well, I woke up early for nothing because my recruiter was late. When he finally got there, my mom said, baby, I'm telling you changed your mind. You don't have to go. I just tell you, I'm like, Mom, it ain't gonna work like that. And plus, I cut my hair, I didn't cut it for nothing. So long story short, I went, and this is part of the story that my sister tried to tell last night, to Great Lakes. I left 80 degrees, and I got there, and it was 20 below zero. Culture shock, right? I was like, oh my God. I told the guy on the bus that dropped us off, don't leave, I'm getting back on. Because I'm going home, it's cold. I said, wait. He said, okay. He said he wanted to see this. And I told I guess, I can't remember who they were now, RDCs or something, that was out there. I'm like, I'll be back, I'm getting on this bus, I'm going back to Florida. But I'll be back in the spring or the summer whenever it gets hot, because this is too cold. He looked at me, he was like, what? I'm like, he said, wait, tell him this story. He went and got a guy who had anchors on and said, repeat that story to him. I said, I'm about to I have the bus waiting. I'm about to get back on this bus. And I'll pay for my own flight, but I'm going back to Florida. I will be back, but when it's warm, it's cold. I can't repeat what he told me, but safe to say I didn't come back on that bus. Just wanted to, since I had no guest, just tell you a little something about, when I went with him. I'm gonna do something that I learned against what I learned when I made chief. When they said, never shoot from the hip, right, Master Chief? Never shoot from the hip. Well, I'm about to shoot from the hip. It's my retirement ceremony and I do what I want, right? So, I left my speech at home, a little bit of what I wanted to talk about. But I basically wanted to thank all of you guys. I couldn't have done 20 years without you guys. Not just, the chief's mess or the sailors. I had to learn about leadership, but I learned that, I used to say good leaders are born, or good leaders are made, but I always thought that good leaderships had a combination of both. You have to be able to follow in order to be able to lead. You have to be able to know, when you should be able to follow and when, you shouldn't. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, I'm nervous. I learned I had a lot of good and bad leaders throughout my career. I learned from both. learned what I don't want to be like. And I took from what the good ones, the things that I wanted to emulate. I was hard on some people, and that's only because I love. If I felt that you had a certain potential and you wasn't displaying it, I was hard on you because you wasn't living up to your potential. And it was by no means to be malice. And everything that I had is out of my head now. Try not to cry, so I owe you. I'm not covered by the UCMJ anymore, so I can say whatever I want to. And I don't have to worry about the captain's mask. So that's I learned about love and leadership, and I tried to instill it from what that was instilled upon me. My mom always taught me that treat people the way you would want to be treated, and you will go a long way. You can't always treat people the way that